Today, we're going to pray together a powerful prayer, seeking freedom from the past and trusting in God to receive the new things He has for us. Let's let go of what no longer serves us, so we can receive the blessings and abundant life He has prepared. Listen to this prayer all the way through, every day, believing with all your heart that wonderful things will happen. The effect of this prayer is cumulative. The more you listen, the stronger the effect will be. Let's get started. Father, I know that to receive the wonders you have in store for me, I need to let go of the old, of what has passed, of what no longer serves me. It's like I'm holding a full cup, and you want to offer me an overflowing pitcher of blessings. To receive the pitcher, I first need to empty the cup. I know you've promised me great things, but I confess that I don't always see the promise being fulfilled. Sometimes anxiety overwhelms me, and doubt tries to lead me astray. But I remember your word, which teaches me to live by faith, not by sight. Just like the Israelites who walked through the desert towards the promised land, I also need to take a step of faith, even without seeing the whole path. I know the road may be challenging, that there will be moments of uncertainty and waiting. But I trust in you, Father, and I know you will guide me every step of the way. Letting go of what I love, what is familiar, requires courage and trust. It's like leaving a safe harbor to navigate uncharted waters. But I know you are with me, Father, and that you will lead me safely to my destination. Like a bird that needs to let go of the branch to take flight, I also need to detach myself from the old to reach the new that you have for me. I trust in you, Father, and surrender to your care, knowing that you will prepare me during the waiting period, strengthening and enabling me to receive your promise in its fullness. Father, help me have the faith of Abraham, who trusted in you even without fully understanding your plans. Help me have the courage of Moses, who led the people towards freedom, even in the face of obstacles and challenges. May my faith be the compass that guides me towards your will, and may my trust in you be the strength that sustains me every step of my journey. Father, I know that to receive the wonders you have in store for me, I need to let go of the old, of what has passed, of what no longer serves me. It's like I'm holding a full cup, and you want to offer me an overflowing pitcher of blessings. To receive the pitcher, I first need to empty the cup. I know you've promised me great things, but I confess that I don't always see the promise being fulfilled. Sometimes anxiety overwhelms me, and doubt tries to lead me astray. But I remember your word, which teaches me to live by faith, not by sight. Just like the Israelites who walked through the desert towards the promised land, I also need to take a step of faith, even without seeing the whole path. I know the road may be challenging, that there will be moments of uncertainty and waiting. But I trust in you, Father, and I know you will guide me every step of the way. Letting go of what I love, what is familiar, requires courage and trust. It's like leaving a safe harbor to navigate uncharted waters. But I know you are with me, Father, and that you will lead me safely to my destination. Like a bird that needs to let go of the branch to take flight, I also need to detach myself from the old to reach the new that you have for me. I trust in you, Father, and surrender to your care, knowing that you will prepare me during the waiting period, strengthening and enabling me to receive your promise in its fullness. Father, help me have the faith of Abraham, who trusted in you even without fully understanding your plans. Help me have the courage of Moses, who led the people towards freedom, even in the face of obstacles and challenges. May my faith be the compass that guides me towards your will, and may my trust in you be the strength that sustains me every step of my journey. Father, help me understand that holding on to the past is like carrying unnecessary weight on my journey. It's like looking in the rearview mirror while driving, without paying attention to the road ahead. I know the past has its lessons and memories, but I can't let it prevent me from living in the present and building a better future. Sometimes I cling to situations that have already happened, to relationships that have ended, to dreams that didn't come true. It's like I'm holding on to a dry branch while the tree of life blossoms around me. I know you have called me to live in the present, to enjoy each moment with gratitude and hope. But when I cling to the past, I miss the opportunity to enjoy the blessings you have for me today. It's as if I were holding an old, rusty, worthless coin, while you offer me a treasure of inestimable value. I need to let go of the coin to receive the treasure. Father, help me understand that the past is gone, that I cannot change it, but I can learn from it. May I use past experiences as stepping stones to a better future, without letting myself be trapped by them. Free me from the shackles of the past, Father, and teach me to live in the present with joy and gratitude. May I trust in you and your promises, and prepare for the new things you have for me. Just like a boat that needs to release the anchor to sail toward new horizons, I too need to let go of the past to move forward. May I trust in you, Father, and launch myself into deeper waters, knowing that you are with me and that you will guide me safely to my destination. Father, help me understand that for the new, good, and great things you have for me to arrive, I need to create space, to let go of what no longer serves me. Just as a gardener needs to prepare the soil, removing the rocks and weeds, so that the seeds can germinate and flourish, I too need to prepare my heart to receive your blessings. I know there are areas of my life that need to be cleaned up, relationships that need healing, thoughts that need renewing. It's like I'm carrying a backpack full of useless things, preventing me from walking with lightness and freedom. Father, help me to identify what needs to be left behind. What is stopping me from growing and reaching my full potential? May I have the courage to let go of what no longer serves me, so that the new can flourish in my life. I know that sometimes I cling to past relationships, to hurts and resentments, as if they were treasures I need to keep. But in truth, they are like chains that bind me to the past and keep me from moving forward. Just as a house needs to be cleaned and organized to be a pleasant and welcoming environment, I also need to clean and organize my heart so that it is a place where you can dwell and manifest your glory. Father, help me to forgive those who have hurt me, to free myself from hurts, and to heal the wounds of the past. May I have the wisdom to identify the thoughts and feelings that prevent me from growing and the courage to leave them behind. May I create space in my heart for the good I desire, for the dreams you have planted in me, for the abundant life you have promised me. May I live in the present with gratitude and hope, and prepare for the future with faith and trust in you. Father, help me to be like an empty vessel, ready to be filled with your grace and love. May I be an instrument in your hands, used to manifest your glory and bless the people around me. Father, help me understand that the past is gone, that I cannot go back and change it. It's like trying to hold sand that's slipping through my fingers. The harder I squeeze, the faster it escapes. I know it's easy to keep replaying the memories, the hurts, the mistakes, and the disappointments of the past. But your word teaches me to look ahead, to focus on the present, and to build a better future. It's as if I'm in a boat, rowing against the current, spending all my energy and getting nowhere. I need to turn the boat around and row with the current, so that the force of the water will propel me toward my destination. Father, help me let go of the shackles of the past, forgive myself and others, and move forward with confidence and hope. May I learn from past experiences without letting myself be imprisoned by them. Just like an athlete who needs to forget a defeat to focus on the next competition, I also need to leave the past behind to prepare for the future you have for me. I know that you have a wonderful plan for my life, and that the past cannot stop me from achieving it. May I have the wisdom to learn from mistakes, the humility to ask for forgiveness, and the courage to move forward. Father, help me to live the present intensely, to enjoy each moment with gratitude, and to build a prosperous future with your guidance and blessing. May I be like a tree that loses its leaves in the fall, so that new leaves can grow in the spring. May I leave the past behind, so that the new can flourish in my life. Father, help me trust you and your promises, knowing that the best is yet to come. May I have the faith of a child who believes everything they are told, and the hope of a young person who dreams of a bright future. Father, help me understand that the freedom I long for is found in letting go of the past. I know it's easy to get caught up in memories, hurts, mistakes, and disappointments I've experienced. But your word teaches me to look ahead, to focus on the present, and to build a better future. Breaking free from the past doesn't mean forgetting what happened, but rather, learning from the experiences, forgiving myself and others, and moving forward with confidence and hope. It's like releasing a balloon that was trapped, allowing it to fly freely through the sky. I know that sometimes the pain of the past prevents me from seeing the beauty of the present and the possibilities of the future. It's as if I am trapped in a dark room, unable to see the light shining outside. Father, help me open the windows of my heart, to let the light in and illuminate every corner of my life. May I clearly see the path you have prepared for me and move forward with courage and determination. Just as a bird needs to break free from its cage to fly freely, I too need to break free from the past to reach my full potential. May I have the strength to break the chains that bind me and the wisdom to fly toward your purpose. Father, help me to be like an eagle that soars above the storms, undeterred by challenges. May I have the vision to see beyond difficulties and the trust in you to move forward, even when the path seems hard. May my life be a testament to your grace and power, and may I inspire others to break free from the past and live in the present with fullness and joy. Father, help me to be free, to live in peace, and to build a bright future with your guidance and blessing. May my life be a hymn of praise to your glory, and may I serve you with love and dedication all the days of my life. Father, even when the clouds of doubt and fear try to obscure my vision, I cling to your promise of a bright future. In Isaiah 43 verses 18 to 19, your word comforts me. Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. I know that you are always working in my favor, even when I can't understand your plans. I trust in you, Father, and I know that the future you have prepared for me is far greater and better than anything I can imagine. Like an artist who paints a masterpiece on a blank canvas, you are also painting a glorious future in my life. Every brushstroke, every detail, every color is carefully chosen by you, so that the final work is perfect and magnificent. Father, help me have the patience to wait for the right time for your work to be completed in my life. May I trust in you and your promises, even when the road seems long and uncertain. I know that the wilderness can be a lonely and frightening place, but I trust in you, Father, to guide me through it. Just as you led the people of Israel through the desert, opening a path in the sea and bringing water from the rock, you will also guide me safely to my destination. Father, help me see the streams that you are bringing forth in my wilderness, the blessings that you are pouring into my life, even amid difficulties. May I have the gratitude to recognize your goodness in every detail and the faith to continue walking toward the future you have prepared for me. May I be like a seed that is planted in the ground and which needs to go through a period of darkness and hardship before it germinates and flourishes. May I trust in you, Father, to nourish and strengthen me during this process so that I can blossom in all my fullness and manifest your glory to the world. Father, I feel in my heart that I am one step away from the promise, one step away from fulfilling the dreams you planted in my heart. It's as if I am at the top of the mountain, ready to contemplate the breathtaking landscape that stretches out before me. I know there is only one obstacle I need to overcome, one barrier I need to cross to achieve the victory you have in store for me. And I know that this obstacle lies within me, in my heart, in my memories, and in my emotions. Father, help me identify and remove this obstacle, to free myself from the shackles of the past that still bind me. May I forgive those who have hurt me, myself for my mistakes, and move forward with lightness and freedom. I know that hurt and resentment are like poisons that contaminate my soul and prevent me from living fully. It's as if I am carrying a heavy burden that prevents me from running toward your purpose. Father, help me to free myself from this burden, to forgive and be forgiven. May I experience the true freedom that comes from forgiveness and move forward with a light heart full of hope. Just as a runner who needs to get rid of extra weight to reach the finish line, I too need to get rid of the weight of the past to achieve the victory you have for me. Father, help me to be like a child who runs freely through the fields, without worrying about the past or the future. May I live the present with joy and gratitude, and trust you to guide me every step of the way. I know your promise is true, and you are faithful to fulfill it. May I have the faith of Abraham, who believed against hope, and the patience of Job, who persevered through suffering. Father, help me to take this last step, to overcome this last barrier, and to enter the promised land that you have prepared for me. May I experience your glory in its fullness, and live an abundant life full of joy, peace, and purpose. Father, your word teaches me that I can trust you, even when I can't understand your plans. In Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6, it is written, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." I know the future is uncertain, that I don't know what tomorrow holds. But I can rest in your arms, Father, knowing that you are in control of all things. Like a child who trusts their father, I trust in you, knowing that you love me and want the best for me. I know that sometimes my mind tries to deceive me, telling me that I need to be in control of everything, that I need to have all the answers. But your word teaches me to trust in you, to rest in your wisdom and love. Father, help me to silence the voices of doubt and fear and to hear your soft, loving voice guiding me every step of the way. May I have the faith of a child who trusts their parents without question, and the wisdom of an elder who has learned to trust you through life's experiences. I know that I need to let go of the past, the hurts, the mistakes, and the disappointments, so that I can receive the blessings that you have for me. It's like I'm holding a rope that's keeping me from moving forward, and I need to let go of it so that I can fly freely. Father, help me let go of that rope, let go of what is holding me back. May I trust you with all my heart and rest in your arms, knowing that you are in control of all things. Just as a surfer trusts the waves to take him to the beach, I also trust in you, Father, to guide me safely to my destination. May I have the courage to throw myself into the waves of life, knowing that you are with me and that you will guide me every step of the way. Father, help me understand that the future you have for me is far greater and more magnificent than anything I can imagine. Just as a car's rearview mirror is smaller than the windshield, my past is smaller than my future. I know that sometimes I cling to the past, to memories, mistakes, and disappointments, as if they were treasures I need to keep. But your word teaches me to look ahead, to focus on the present, and to build a better future. It's as if I'm carrying heavy luggage, full of useless things, that prevent me from moving forward with lightness and freedom. I need to get rid of this baggage, Father, so that I can soar like an eagle toward your purpose. I know you have a wonderful plan for my life, and that the past cannot prevent me from reaching it. May I have the wisdom to learn from mistakes, the humility to ask for forgiveness, and the courage to move forward. Father, help me have the vision of an explorer venturing into unknown lands, with the confidence that they will find new discoveries and new achievements. May I have the faith of a pioneer, blazing new trails, with the certainty that I am building a better future for myself and for future generations. Like an artist painting a masterpiece on a blank canvas, you are also painting a glorious future in my life. Every brushstroke, every detail, every color is carefully chosen by you, so that the final work is perfect and magnificent. Father, help me have the patience to wait for the right time for your work to be completed in my life. May I trust in you and your promises, even when the road seems long and uncertain. May I be like a child who marvels at the beauty of the world, with the curiosity to discover new things and the hope of a bright future. Father, help me to live the present intensely, to enjoy each moment with gratitude, and to build a prosperous future with your guidance and blessing. Father, thank you for guiding me here, for showing me the importance of letting go of the past and trusting you for the future. I know the road will not always be easy, that there will be challenges and obstacles to overcome. But I trust in you, Father, and I know that you will give me the strength and wisdom necessary to win each battle. Like a soldier who prepares for war, I also prepare for the journey ahead. I put on the armor of faith, the sword of the Spirit, and the shield of your protection. I know that with you by my side, I am more than a conqueror. Father, help me keep my eyes fixed on you, Jesus, the author and finisher of my faith. May I not be distracted by the illusions of the world, but remain steadfast in your purposes. Free me from the fear of the future, Father, and teach me to trust you with all my heart. May I have the courage of Abraham, the perseverance of Job, and the faith of Moses. Just as a seed is planted in the ground and must die to germinate and bear fruit, I too must die to my past, to my fears, and to my insecurities, so that I can be reborn in Christ and live a full and abundant life. Father, help me to be an instrument in your hands, used to manifest your glory and bless the people around me. May my life be a testimony to your love, your grace, and your power. May I live each day with gratitude and hope, knowing that you are with me and that the best is yet to come. Father, thank you for everything you have done in my life, and I praise you for being my God, my Father, and my Savior. In Jesus' name, Amen. It's so wonderful that you stayed until the end. This shows your desire to break free from the past and receive the new things God has for you. Remember what Jesus said, "Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours." Mark 11 verse 24. He also stated several times, "Your faith has healed you," like in Mark 5 verse 34 and Luke 17 verse 19. Listen to this prayer all the way through, every day, believing with all your heart that you will break free from the chains of the past, find inner peace, receive strength to face your challenges, and conquer the abundant life God has prepared for you. Wonderful things are going to happen. Remember, the effect of this prayer is cumulative. The more you listen, the stronger the effect will be in your life. Did you enjoy this prayer? Then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to receive more powerful prayers like this one and strengthen your faith even more. Share this prayer with someone you think needs it. You can be an instrument of God in someone's life. And if you have a special prayer request, leave it in the comments. We're here to pray for you. Take a look at the prayers that will be suggested at the end of the video. They have been specially selected to help you draw closer to God and receive His blessings. May God bless you greatly.